Okay.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our 25 lap feature shootout in the Sunshine State of Florida at the Daytona Super Speedway. Tonight, joining me for a limited time will be Brent. Brent, come on in and talk about DES and what DES has done.
Hey, everybody, what's going on tonight? Glad you could join us for the DES iRacing League YouTube channel and our recruitment race. This will be the first of many recruitment races we hope we do every couple of days. We hope to get on the YouTube, get our videos, showing up every day. We want to invite people to come join the DES iRacing League in a good way, and this seems to be the best way to do it. We get a lot of people joining us right now. I think we got 15 or 20 drivers on the track right now to going to try to go, get into the DES iRacing League and see what we're all about. We race on Saturday and Sunday nights on YouTube Live, the Xfinity Series Sunday night and the Truck Series Saturday night. And then we have a GT3 series, and we also have a Legends series that we run on Mondays and Thursday nights. Our schedule, we keep it up at the iRacing League. If you watch our YouTube channel and watch any of our races, we post our schedule there so you can kind of see when we're doing everything. But yeah, DES iRacing is a free league to join. We like to bring everybody in to do some racing, and we're about to get started here. We're gridding up, so I'm about to bounce down into my 45th Infantry car that I race every week around the tracks all over the place, and I hope you see it out there. And join DESI Racing and enjoy the race tonight. And if you are watching as a future DESI racer, I hope you like the show, and maybe you'll be with us tomorrow or the next day, and join us on YouTube.
Hey, good job, Brent. Good luck to you, and we'll look forward to see you post race in a winner's circle.
All right, I'm gonna go see if I can't win this thing. See you soon.
All right, Brent Thompson, ladies and gentlemen, number 45 in the 45th Infantry Division out of Oklahoma. iRacing is a up and coming sport for the past 5-10 years. It's really growing in popularity amongst young, mid, and the elder ages, if you will. But it's really taken off in DES. A couple people got together and partnered a way to really gather together and join forces to be a part of something. And they developed DES Racing, and DES Racing took off about December, January time frame, and we started out with probably 5, 6, 7 racers, and now we got up to about 45 people. And so we're always looking for new people, new recruit, new talent. And if you compare us to other leagues, we definitely are in the middle of the road. We got rookies, we got new racers, and then we got some pretty experienced racers with 10, 11 years. So racing is pretty competitive as far as the spirit, but not as seriously developed as other leagues. But we're definitely something that really separates us from other leagues is our Discord. Got a lot of active involvement in our Discord. So from night to night, we race different leagues from different the different cars, the different organizations of cars into what we're racing tonight. So a lot of recruiting, a lot of competitive core racing and DS, and then a lot of iRacing stuff. So as we get ready to showcase this 25 lap shootout, we're going to roll out on the track and see who's taking the pole.
Let me come out of this booth, Michael. Thank you so much for doing this for us
On the
tonight.
pole,
My
we got
name's
Jordan
Kevin
Trask
O'Brien.
and that looks like a pink 24 out of X Volta car on the outside. We got the number 411 car of Tom Dixon. Tom is looked like he's a recruit coming outside of iRacing to join us. 3, we got 59 Kyle Peacock. In the 4th position, we got 17 Tyler Curry. In the 5th, we got one of our core members, Todd Parent. In the 6th position, we got 45 Brent Thompson. 9th, we got Charles Newman. In the 8th position, we got Hunter McNair. In the 9th position, we got Zachary. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. And then Con Campbell, Don Stewart, Matthew Shade, Robert Barber, Timothy Powell. In the 15th position, we got Jamie Howell, who's a core member, and we got Scott Formosa. And then you got myself in there, but I'm going to sit this one out. And then 18th, we got James Mahon, Rob Shaw, Sean Dower, Mike Ramuckus to round out our field. So 21, it looks like 21 cars out on the field today. Going to be like I said, a real quick shootout. Should be pretty competitive and bunched up. One thing that you'll find here on the super speedway is pack racing. You might have a couple different packs. You'll have a couple different groupings. You'll have a main group up front, and then you'll have a couple cars that kind of drop back on the main pack, and then you'll have some stragglers. We got a wreck and turn coming out of the start finish line. Not sure who started that. Like we got one car trying to overpower another by getting in his back and pushing him. Got the 62 involved. 62 or Dower in the back. So not really sure what happened in that one. Caution didn't come out, so we're going to carry on into lap 1. Can't tell what car is taking the lead, but Jordan fell back to second. Got that main pack forming up, and you got a couple cars straggling back behind. They got 17 in the second position, overpowering the 11. 411 to Dixon. Curly taking the top spot on the getting pushed out there by the 9 car of New. New got a little high out of the groove. So now you got, not sure what car that is taking the lead, but Jordan giving him a good, getting him tight on his bumper to get that draft. These cars don't like the bump draft, as you see typically in a couple other of the series, NASCAR Xfinity, the NASCAR Gen 6, and trucks, the truck circuit. But this car is real pointed in the front, so if you get it, it sits high in the back, so if you get up on that bumper, it'll lift the car up off and push the lead driver left or right, depending on how much speed and what, if you're taking a turn or where you're at on the track. So aerodynamics are really specific. It's really pointed here in this track. You got to have the aerodynamics to get the speed, but that's the part of pack racing that you'll see here. Got a couple cars getting real wiggly coming out. The car is really tough to hold down in a straight line. In sim racing, you've got a couple different aspects of what. Oh, we got to spin out of turn 3. Let's rewind the video and see what we can find out. Like the 9 car got loose. Brent got touched in by somebody and spun him up out of the groove and into the wall. Yeah, we're looking for a competition caution coming out as race control is explicitly stated on track. But got Dixon in the 411 coming to the lead, Jordan Trask on the outside. Not really a technical track. It's more of luck of who can take advantage of the aerodynamics on the track and in the car, and then holding your line straight and true. But if you can keep tucked up under that bumper, you're gonna have the more streamlined aerodynamics and definitely give you the push to the front, give you a little bit more speed, a little bit of reduction of wasted air. Not a whole lot of excitement going on at the moment. Just cars trying to keep their line straight and true, keeping tight as they can to the car in front of them. But Jordan Trask has got the lead at the moment. A little bit of advantage over Dixon, 411 Dixon, as the cars kind of. Here we come into turn one. Got Trask on the outside and Dixon on the inside. Dixon's pulled out to a half a car lead as he's being pushed by, can't see the number at the moment. Getting pushed by Peacock, and the number 9 of News pushing Trask out to the lead. Everybody's fighting for the draft to keep it as tight as they can, as solid as they can, as true as they can. Like I said, these cars are real wiggly, real loose in the rear end. As you see New come out of turn 3, he got real loose, which will affect the car in front of him just a small smidgen. As you see, the lower line is coming into the lead. Just that little smidgen of wiggle reduced the tightness of the cars and the pack, and it allowed air to come between all the cars and reduce their speed, so it allowed the bottom line to take over. But you won't see a lot, like the bottom line is as complete and tight as they are. You won't see them take over that top line unless a couple other cars got behind them and they all reduced just that significant amount of space between each other. It'll stay just as it is, pack racing. So we're going to throw a competition caution, get everybody bunched up, see who comes into the pits, and anticipate maybe a couple tire changes and definitely some fuel. But you may also see an audible called and a couple cars stay out for track position, and hope that the small amount of tire wear that has elapsed off the cars will definitely give them the advantage for the final few laps of race. Here we are on lap 9 of 25 at Daytona International Speedway. If we can get Jamie Howell down here in the booth. Jamie Howell, this is Michael Whitmore up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, welcome to the race tonight. How's it going out there? What are your advantages, disadvantages? How's your car settling in, and what do you think long-term strategy through the pit?
Well, we know the cautions are off, so that strategy is out. Since I missed the start trying to fix my sound, it didn't work so well for me. So I'm just basically going to wait for that competition caution.
Are you where do you find yourself? Are you going to take advantage of the caution, or are you going to stay out and see how it rolls for track position?
Well, it's Daytona. If everybody pits ahead of me, I'm gonna pit as well. I'm gonna take the fresh tires to be able to maneuver around on the track like I need to.
Nice. So, how long have you been a part of iRacing?
Yeah, since probably the end of February.
And you found DS, and you've came a long way. And what are some of the advantages compared to other leagues? We got a wreck on the front stretch. Looks like the New got sideways. Not New. Brent got sideways and caused a little bit of an accident. Competition caution can be thrown in 10 laps. So what do you find advantages of DES racing over other leagues?
Well, it's a lot easier to learn how to drive with traffic and slower cars and whatnot in general, as opposed to the official leagues, for the simple fact that everybody just goes in there and willy-nilly, and they don't care if they wreck. Here we actually, we race like we're supposed to. Driver etiquette's big.
All right. Well, we wish you luck through the rest of the remaining of the race. Thank you for taking your time out to come on down and talk to us, and we'll hopefully see you in the winner's circle. Good luck to you,
Thank you, sir.
ladies and gentlemen. Jamie Howell, as you seen, as you heard, had a little bit of technical difficulties coming to the track this evening, but looking forward to moving up after post this caution. It sounds like he's going to stay out though. I think he'll end up staying out. I don't think everybody's going to pit. I think I have one or two takers, especially those that brush up against the wall. But I believe majority of the people will stay out. You got 10 laps remaining in the race, and I believe it's going to be a really tight shootout for the remaining. Look for Todd Parent as he's moving up in the second position, and Jordan Trash as he comes through clutch in the final laps. He's been pretty successful in the past couple of races, picked up a couple of different wins. Last night he had a win at Atlanta. Led predominantly the whole race, but came 19 seconds down from a pit and ended up taking the win. So we look for Trash to come out and in the final laps of this shootout.
Hey, Michael, this is Damon. How are you?
Good, Damon. How are you doing?
Good. Let me step out of the booth here and stop in and say thank you for doing this for us.
Yeah, it's definitely a different. It's different when you understand the lingo, the terms, the drivers, the cars. I've raced a couple different models of racing and iRacing, but it's different when you step on this side of the booth to try to talk about the racing aspect of what people are seeing and invite them in. What is your role with DES Racing?
I'm one of the three founders, and we're new to iRacing as well. We put this together in December, and we went out there. And
Damon, you got a
lot
copy?
of good friends. Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't pushing my button. Trust me, they could hear me, but you couldn't. But yeah, I was like I was just telling them, we started this fairly soon, and we haven't been doing it a long time. We made a lot of good friends, and we have a very active Discord with people on here, every night on voice servers, and people helping people with high I ratings, helping the people that without. We really, like Michael said earlier, we're accountable, and we're all friends. That's the difference between a 1,500 plus league or whatever. We're going to make you better here.
What are your driver costs to get into the league of DES?
Absolutely nothing. Just come and want to race and be active, and absolutely nothing. We take donations for league fees, but really, that's not even required. Just come have fun and join our voice active Discord.
Nice. I like free. Free is always good. You talk a lot about racing, and when you look on streaming, whether it be Twitch, TikTok, or YouTube, you see a lot of different race leagues showcasing their core entity of racing. But what I find has a unique attribute to DES racing is Discord. I don't think we shed a lot of light on Discord, which is what I feel like separates DES from a lot of leagues. But talk about what Discord is for DES and why it's the nucleus of what brings everybody together nightly.
It's sitting around that table and it's talking to everybody. It's like hanging out together. We all got our own lives and we know each other, and it's just a fun time, and it's a group of friends. And we're all doing this together. We're all helping out. We have different people in the league that do our broadcasting. We don't. We're all doing it. We're doing it ourselves, and we're figuring it out as we go. And we're having fun doing it. And we're actually, a pretty good league. And a lot of people know about us, and we're trying to get even bigger.
Yeah, I think that's the instrumental part right there. I think you're doing a great job. I met Earl, one of our race members and league co-founder. I met him on a track, and I was getting tired of beating league lap after lap in just standard iRacing formats. And hey, who's throwing a league out? And Earl came back and said, hey, check out DESracing.com. So for all you guys watching or watching the stream at this time, go ahead and hop on that racedes.com and click our Discord, and it'll take you right into the Discord, and you'll see what we're talking about. People active. So when I hopped in, I felt welcomed, and that was the biggest piece. And everybody seems to welcome you in, and you can find somebody racing Legends, which was we got a good sized Legends race coming up tonight.
Talk about that while you were talking. I actually have the schedule up here on the screen that the viewers can see, and it shows our Xfinity races we have on Sunday nights at 8, truck races at 10 on Saturday, GT3 races and 7 on Thursdays, and then tonight we do Monday. We have the 11 p.m. Legends race, which is a lot of fun. So jumped on our Discord, jump by here, and we have a good race series going on tonight.
Yeah, I think DES is I'm in a couple different leagues myself, but I think DES is head and shoulders core racing. It's not really a development league, but there's a couple guys in that are developing, and then there's a couple guys in, like I said, are really 3,500, 4,000 iRating. We all race together. It's just a core of good guys that come together and enjoy the pastime of racing. So post the cautions. I'm sorry I didn't pay attention. I was so excited about promoting DES and talking about what separates us from other leagues, but here we are post race, and we got Todd Perrant coming back to the lead, taking us out of one. Got a little bit of push coming from the third place car out of Barber, pushing New to the lead. So everybody's packed up together. Got a couple cars dropping back. Looks like Jordan Trask kind of fall back a little bit, but I speculate he's anticipating another good sized wreck coming up. But you going 3 wide with Perrant being pushed back into the middle as he loses a little bit of that lead draft, but don't count him out yet. He's definitely making some moves to set himself up for the finish. But you got to position yourself in the last few laps of the race to be in that top 5-6 cars to reach out there and get that win. Got a little bit of wiggles, a couple wiggles going on. Drivers talking about throwing a caution for different competition. Oh, got spin out of that middle pack. And I think that's what they were all anticipating. Caution waving. Lap 18, we got a caution coming into the third, entering third. The backstretch coming out of 2, going into the 3. So we'll re-grab everybody and regroup them up, and then see how this thing shakes out. Let's see if Brent's got a copy. Hey, Demon, pull Brent down. Brent, welcome back to the booth from the car. You got a copy?
Hey, I got time. Yeah, we're in a caution right now.
How did the pit shake out for you in that previous caution?
Not bad. Not bad. I actually went by the pits. The first caution I had, I got in an accident and had to go in and pit and get it fixed. And when everybody else pitted that second time, I went on ahead and stayed out. I got the lucky dog candidate right now, so I think I'm going to get a lap back.
Yeah. How's the racetrack? Is it greasy? Is it tight, loose? How's the car reacting to the track surface?
No, it's actually been sticking really good. When everybody went in to get tires, I really wasn't expecting them to. It kind of surprised me. I thought, well, God, mine aren't slipping around at all. But I figured, maybe I had a couple fewer laps because I had gone in that one time. But no, it's been great. It ain't been slick at all. I've been able to stick it down wherever I wanted it, and even in the draft, it's been sticking right in the bottom.
Hey, on the team chat radios, race radios, I heard a little bit of chatter. I didn't really develop I didn't understand what was going on. What were the drivers talking about as the root cause of that last wreck that came out?
I don't know if anybody said too much about it, but this is a recruitment race, and we're always going to get 1 or 2 people here or there that are going to, do something crazy or silly. And they were running 3 wide. I got to admit, when they went through turn 3 the first time, they went 3 wide right away, and they went 3 wide for almost 2 full laps before they finally lost it. I came on the radio and said something about it. I said, well, we're going 3 wide. That's a great show for YouTube if you guys can keep it together. And about a half a lap later, going into turn 1, I saw the smoke up on up on the wall, and all chaos broke loose.
Yeah, I saw that 3 wide. Talk about 3 wide from a driver perspective of how sketchy it is in this car on this track.
You know, it really depends on the driver, to be honest. Because if you got 3 good drivers that are on this track 3 wide, you can hold those lanes pretty easy. I mean, without fading around too much. Usually, what happens is you get an inexperienced driver that's in the bottom lane or in that middle lane, and they tend to drift up or down and catch one of the other 2 cars. I didn't see the accident happen, but I'll bet you that's what happened.
Yeah, somebody in the middle got a little loose and ended up taking somebody out in the top. So the last 5 laps of this race, we got probably 2 more laps under caution, so really it'll be a 3-lap shootout, just enough to get up to speed. Where do you see yourself positioning for the last 3 laps?
Oh God, I don't know. I'm on the lead lap. Let's see, I gotta let Jordan Tross in front of me here. So it looks like I'm going to be in 10th position when they drop the flag. I'm going to give it my best shot. I'm certainly not going to let off the throttle. I'm going to be full throttle to the finish line if I can find a hole.
Well, let's see if you can make that top line work, because it looks like they've been gapping that top line a little bit.
When this last little episode I got behind Khan up on the top line, and I think we were starting to pull away from him a little bit.
Yeah,
we had more speed.
I wish I had a little bit of a better camera to pan back in the back to see where you guys are at. But yeah, let's see if that top line, that top groove will work for you on the outside, and see if you can run that 45 to victory lane. Good luck to you.
I'm going to give it a shot. All right, thanks for the luck. I'm going to give it a try.
All right, let's see what we can do, buddy. Thank you. Yeah, Brent's a middle of the road racer. He's paired really well with my skills. We do a lot of drafting together when we get on this track, especially in the Xfinity car. We call each other the Bash Brothers, because we push through the packs to the mid to the front. So as we regroup here, we got number 17. Not sure the last name there. We got him on the lead, taking the green flag. So let's see how we tighten up, and then let's see where things fall. Let's see if Trash make a move, or Todd Perrant. Let's see if Con Campbell can get up there. Maybe we get one of these recruits coming in from the outside, shakes up the deck for us and gets a win. But hopefully we can get a DES racer to bring this thing on home. Let's see if we can bring Khan on down in here. Hey, Khan, Michael up in the booth. You got a copy? Oh, and Michael up in the booth. You got a copy? Khan's busy talking with his crew chief. He's working out some technical issues to find out the best strategy for his final few laps. So we won't bother him too much. See if we can get that telemetry up for race positions on the left side of the screen there for us. There we go. We got 17 Curley on the taking the green flag, and we got number 15 Powell, followed up by Shaw and Howell. Howell is one of our race leaders, so see if he can make a move. Come on, bring this thing home. Howell taking the lead out to the outside. He might have jumped that start a little bit too far out and lost the draft, so everybody behind him is going to get a run off of him. It looks like he's going to move down a block. Pretty exciting racing though, from a Daytona perspective. I know it's on a screen. Oh, it got a little loose out of. Oh, see if you can save it. Got a little loose out of turn 2. But as you saw, everybody came flying by on his outside because he didn't have a drafting partner. So he probably set himself up for failure trying to block. And that's one of the negative things about this car, is it's really fast, really agile, and it's really quick to turn, but the tail end moves faster than, as we got Jordan Trask coming up to position himself for that, take advantage of that lead position. But yeah, the tail end of the car will come around on you quick. Yeah, we got a wreck. Got 17 pushed somebody up out of the wall, up into the wall. But yeah, this car will come around on you real quick coming out of that corner because, like I said, it's real delayed response on the wheel. But it's really quick and really fast. Got Curly who regrouped himself and bringing it back in the lead with 15 pow behind him. Brent getting up in the wall, scraping the wall, trying to push a little too hard. But we got Curly blocking everywhere. I anticipate Curly getting ready to get spun, being a little aggressive on the blocking. 3 laps to go in the 25 lap shootout at recruitment race at Daytona. Oh, yep, that's what I figured was going to happen. Everybody's jockeying for position and pushing, and these cars do not like to be pushed at all. So let's regroup, find out who's out, who's in, who's at the top, and then what moves people are going to make to get this green-white checker shootout. Damon, come on in here, talk. What do you find advantage to this point in the race, and where do you see the final few laps, the final green-white checker unfolding?
I'm sorry, I've been trying not to talk because I gotta mute my stuff. I'm doing the stuff here, so it's hard to just jump in. But I'm looking forward to this last 3 laps. This is gonna be fun to watch. We should have quite the run here, quite the show.
Yeah, definitely. I do believe you got Trask and Perrant, Howell up in the top 10. The rest of the guys are new guys from the recruitment side. Looks like they've kind of positioned themselves to really draw that front pack in and make it some exciting racing. I don't know who's pitting and what's going on in pit lane at the moment, but I speculate a lot of cars are in there getting repairs, and everybody's a couple of teams have got got one car in there probably getting sawzalled on, getting a new side panel on, a new front clip. But yeah, the pits can be pretty try. Here we go, pit lane.
This should be interesting. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, you got Curly going in for pit. I believe if he takes on 4 tires, I believe he's gonna hurt himself as it takes a couple laps to get your tires heated up. But if he takes 2, I think he gets a blend. But I think he's got gas to go.
Did you see Brent stay out there that just went by and this came?
I did see that. Looks like somebody missed their pit and had to back up there a little bit. Got a lot of cars getting repaired on right there. A lot of crew chiefs making the audibles to cut away some fenders and put some new fenders on. Look like one car taking 4 tires. So it's gonna be.
And we
Brent,
have a new leader.
Got a new leader, Brent Thompson, 45, representing that 45 infantry division out of Oklahoma. Brent Thompson.
You think he can do it with those tires though? Everybody else have fresh tires.
I don't. So the tire fall off here isn't as critical as it would be a Las Vegas track or Atlanta, Dover. You don't have that rough, gritty, hard turning. This is more of a gradual, soft radius turn, high speed. You do have a little bit of tire wear. I would speculate his tires are probably 95, 94, knowing how Brent drives. He is a really good tire manager, but I know he pitted this the last caution and did some car repair. It looks like he's got a couple solid scrapes down the line, but he's not missing any bumpers or anything. So aerodynamically he should be okay. Now I don't know. He's going up against Curly, who he took fuel only, so I don't know where his tire is. I don't know anything about his racing style. So all of that in a whole affects the outcome of your car. So and it really it really is critical and crucial of who's behind you, because if you start out and you get that 2-second advantage over the guy behind you, that's a recipe for disaster, because you need that draft from that car behind you, because as they're bunched up and relying on that draft, or the draft naturally occurring as they're tight together, the lead car doesn't have anybody behind him, so he's a sitting duck in essence, because even though he's up to speed at 160 miles an hour and coming up to speed slowly, the other cars are already at an advantage with speed because they're all together, and that's that pack racing, that the aerodynamic, the aerosensitivity, which separates the cars on the track. And all these cars are the same. They have the same setup. It's not open. It's not it's a baseline setup, so you have the ability to have what they call fixed setup, where everybody runs the same car, or you have an open setup where everybody can come in and modify everything. Well, we don't have that open setup in DES at the moment. Hopefully that is in some future competitions, but I guess what I'm getting at is this: the fixed setup, every car is alike. They all have the same horsepower, the same shock suspension, the same body, the same spoiler height and degrees. But what really separates each other is that pack racing of aerodynamic. So you get 2, 3, 4 cars lined up, and they're all tight together. It reduces the air disturbance between the cars and allows them to gain that speed faster. So if you have one car out there versus 3, they're doing the same speed, but because they're together, those cars that are together gain incrementally more speed. And when you're talking 2, 3 miles an hour, that's a lot different than 176. So you do 178, you're going to fly by that lone car. So as we collect together and come back for this race lead to take the green, Brent's going to take us out.
This is going to be interesting, huh?
We'll gather up and see this final shootout. Looks like Brent's going to set him up for failure, because he took out a little bit too far in front of the car behind him. So probably should have drugged the brake a little bit. But it's about a 9-car shootout. Brent's pretty good about leading. He doesn't block aggressively. He likes to hold that line in the bottom, but he thought about it. It looked like he thought about blocking, but I think Todd Prompt, I think that's Prompt. Yeah, Todd Prompt up on the outside moving as Curly blinked in and out. Curly coming down. I think he's going to be the key to his blocking skills are going to be key, but I anticipate him getting spun at the moment. The outside lines are grouping up together, so they're going to be a real tight finish on this last lap. Brent doesn't have. Ooh, there we go. That's what I speculated. Oh, wreck on the final turn. Curly blocking, really aggressive. Yeah, drivers are having a little bit of chatter on the radio about the blocking aspect. Powell probably could be a good racer. Probably has a lot of good skill, but really aggressive blocking to try to secure that win. But looks like Powell's coming to the front in the 15 cards ahead of Brent. Take the checker flag. A good race here, the 25-lap shootout at Daytona. Like I said, recruiting race. We hope to gather more people in. We're always looking for just people to come. You know, if you build it, they'll come mentality. So definitely thank you guys for coming out. And partaking in our 25-lap feature. We'll catch the winner in the winner circle and see if he has a moment. We don't have any ability to communicate with him. So we look forward to you guys coming tonight. We got a race at Legends. I think it's at Lanier Speedway. Be a fixed setup race. Sounds like a lot of people are going to be in attendance as they've moved a couple things around on their schedule, and definitely be a good race tonight. So come on out a little bit later and check that race out, and we look forward to seeing you guys there.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun time. Come out and see our Legends race. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Michael, for helping us and doing this for us. And everybody, come visit our Discord. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, thank you guys.